This is the story of the dangers of peer pressure and the allure of double life amongst teens. Vera was raised up by a single mother who worked tirelessly to provide for her daughter. They lived in a modest home where love, discipline, and hard work were the guiding principles. Vera, an exceptionally intelligent and hardworking girl, thrived despite her humble beginning. Her brilliance earned her a scholarship to St. Mary's College, a prestigious institution that promised a future full of possibilities. Vera moved into the dormitory, excited to embark on this new chapter. At St. Mary's College, Vera quickly befriended Jane, a kind-hearted and diligent girl who shared her passion for academic excellence. Together, they spent long hours studying, dreaming of brighter future, and encouraging each other to stay focused. Life seemed promising, but a sudden twist awaited. One afternoon, as Vera and Jane were sitting in the classroom studying, they heard some distracting noise from the background that made them look through the window. They noticed three glamorous girls, Sandra, Sharon, and Jennifer, stepping out of flashy cars. Each girl was escorted by a well-dressed man who treated them like royalties. The trio strutted into the school, arms laden with shopping bags filled with luxury items. Their confidence, affluence, and allure caught everyone's attention, including Vera and Jane. Jane dismissed the trio with a shrug, but Vera couldn't help feeling a twinge of envy. She admired their boldness and seemingly effortless lifestyle. One day, Sandra approached Vera, asking for help with a class assignment. Despite Vera's effort to teach her, Sandra showed little interest in learning. Instead, she insisted that Vera completed the work for her. As a token of gratitude, Sandra showered Vera with gifts: a big bowl of ice cream, designer trinkets, and other goodies from affluent lifestyle. Vera asked Sandra, "How would a student like you afford all these luxury?" "Join me in one of my outings, then you would find out," replied Sandra. Sandra's persistent charm gradually broke down Vera's defenses. She introduced Vera to her circle, urging her to join their escapades. "Don't be so uptight," Sandra teased. "You are wasting your youth buried in books. Come have some fun with us." When Vera joined Sandra, Sharon, and Jennifer's circle, her life transformed overnight. The three hot babes lived a life of opulence and rebellion, thriving on attention and materialism. They introduced Vera to their world, a world of late-night escapades, extravagant gifts, and risky behaviors. Vera, who had grown up with modest means and high moral standards, found herself seduced by the glamour and excitement. The trio's lives seemed effortless. Sandra was the leader, known for her striking beauty and charm. Sharon was the bold one, unapologetically flaunting her lifestyle, while Jennifer exuded quiet sophistication. Together, they had mastered the art of manipulation, using their allure to gain favor from wealthy older men they called sponsors. These men lavished them with expensive jewelries, designers' clothes, and luxury gadgets in exchange for their companionship. At first, Vera merely observed, feeling out of place, but intrigued. She marveled at their confidence, their ability to walk into a room and command attention. But what began as admiration soon turned into envy. Vera couldn't help but compared her simple life to theirs, and the gifts they gave her, ice cream, dresses, even jewelries, felt like a doorway to a better existence. Despite her initial resistance, Vera eventually gave in, not minding the trials normalized behavior that Vera once found unthinkable. They assured her that sneaking out of school, lying to teachers, and keeping secrets from her mother were harmless. They said life was about living in the moment and mocked her for being too serious. To fit in, Vera started skipping classes and assignments. She told herself it was temporary, just a phase, but the allure of this new lifestyle grew stronger. The three girls dressed her in a stunning outfit, styling her hair, and took her to a nightclub. Sneaking out of the school through a gap in the fence, Vera experienced her first taste of rebellion. At the club, Vera watched as Sandra, Sharon, and Jennifer effortlessly mingled with older wealthy men. At first, Vera stayed on the sidelines. She sat awkwardly in a corner. A charming young man named Jim approached her, and his kind demeanor eased her discomfort. Jim presented himself as a harmless companion. He treated her with attention and respect, making her feel special, gradually winning Vera's trust. Jim became her escape from her conscience, convincing her that she deserved this life of excitement. The gifts from Jim grew more extravagant. A smartphone, a gold bracelet, designer shoes, and even money to spend as she pleased. Vera began to feel indebted to him, and their relationship deepened. Unbeknownst to her, the men in this circle often shared their conquests among themselves. What Vera saw as love was in reality manipulation. Jim introduced her to alcohol, convincing her it would help her relax and enjoy herself. Slowly, her nights out turned into reckless escapades filled with drinking, partying, and risky behavior. The trial encouraged Vera to loosen up further. "You are one of us now," Sandra would say. They took pride in corrupting her innocence, teasing her about her initial reluctance. They introduced her to their sponsors, who would compliment her beauty and offer her gifts. Though Vera initially refused to entertain their advances, she soon felt pressure to comply, fearing rejection from her newfound friends. What began as occasional outing soon turned into a dangerous lifestyle. Jim showered Vera with gifts, including smartphones, designer dresses, and shoes, which made her feel valued and sophisticated. But as her new lifestyle consumed her, Vera's grade in school plummeted. She skipped classes, ignored her studies, and grew distant from her friend and study mate Jane, who tried in vain to bring her back to the right path. Every weekend, Vera found herself sneaking out through the school fence. The flashy cars waiting on the other side felt like a ticket to freedom. Vera's mother, alarmed by her daughter's declining academic performance, pleaded with her to focus on her studies, but Vera was already entangled in a web of poor choices. She fell into risky relationships, leading to multiple pregnancies, all of which she terminated secretly. Each abortion took a toll on her body, leaving her weaker and more vulnerable. One day, Vera fell gravely ill. A hospital visit revealed the devastating truth. She had contracted HIV. The news shattered her world. When she confided in Sandra, Sharon, and Jennifer, they dismissed her plight, blaming her for her recklessness. Shortly after, the school authorities discovered she was also pregnant and expelled her. Humiliated and broken, Vera returned home to face her mother's heartbreak. Her once bright future had crumbled, leaving her with nothing but regret. Vera spent the last years of her life reflecting on her choices. She regretted succumbing to greed and not being contented, abandoning her values and neglecting the love and guidance her mother had given her. The consequences of her decisions, losing her education, health, and future, were irreversible. Before her death, Vera shared her story with younger girls in her community, the dangers of peer pressure and the allure of double life among teenagers, hoping to save them from making the same mistakes. Contentment is wealth, she would say. Cherish what you have and guard your dreams fiercely. Vera's life became a cautionary tale, a reminder of the danger of bad company, misplaced priorities, and the fleeting allure of material wealth. Her story left an indelible mark, inspiring others to choose wisdom over temptation. Thank you very much for watching.